het of iets gedoen nie en in April het ek ook vir jou 'n brief gestuur oor die toestand in Pienaarstad en daar's net geen committed antwoord wat Frans van betrokke raak.
Ek kan nog skrif sien van die brief wat jy het.
Ek het dit Hodgson en dan jou.
I just want to meet Olivia.
Okay.
Just
Ek het jou such a afskrif gestuur.
ja, goed ja. Ek hierdie net gekry. Hierdie net.
Oor die kriminele elemente ten opsigte van die dwelms, dan die asgate op elke hoek, die motorwerktuigkundige wat besigheid daar doen en sy karre verskriklik jaag, en dan
Het ek vir jou geantwoord?
ja, en dan is er gepraat van op die hoek van Botha en Badenstraat, is daar kamers opgesit, is daar toestemming gekry daarvoor, en daar het ek gepraat van die shebeen wat daar oopmaak, of wat nou 'n nagklub is.
Ek dink nie kom ons kry 'n modus operandi. Die modus operandi dan dat almal die vrae kan vra, dan gee ek sin as 'n kriminele element. Die eerste ding wat jy gevra het, gaan oor
Kan ek julle gou pause? Want hierdie is een van ons baie Olivia. Olivia het 'n kinderhuis in Pienaarstad en sy het 'n hele paar kinders waarna hulle omgaan van klein na groot. Dit is baie onveilig van haar kinders na wie sy omsien. Dit is haar man. Would you introduce Olivia? I'll speak English.
Would you like us to speak English or Afrikaans?
Yes, I think let's speak English, thank you.
Introduce darling.
I'm Olivia. I'm running the state office for the children just behind Auntie Suki. And I'm with my husband and my baby and Tawa, my cousin. Yes.
Tell them how many children you've got in your care so that they know.
Yes. All in all, I've got 12 children under my care. And I've got 4 disabilities, including 2 pensioners that are staying here in my house. And it's been now, how can I say, 10 years staying here. And we're not renting the house, we bought the house. So the problem around the area is how so many.
Yeah, I think Marika just point out for us if she can just repeat what she was complaining about.
Yeah, we were complaining about
And
the
because of this environment, one of my orphans there, when almost raped by strangers around the area, and she was from school here in Technics. So, but we opened the case for that. So because of this kind of environment, it's just too much for us. Because you cross this corner, you are taking the kids to the bus, to the school bus, and you meet these strangers, and it's fire in the corner, and so many people, you don't even know what is happening in our area. It's really confusing. And now is that you can move out because if you bought the house, it's families that are staying here. So even if you go to the service providers like social development, you ask for assistance from the officers, it's so hard for them to assist us simply because of they will claim that you are staying in Pienaarstad, we cannot help you. And I would say, but you are not prostitutes and we are not doing anything that is funny. The kids are at school and we are trying to make a difference in this area. They simply couldn't help me for solid 5 years. Simply because I'm staying in Pienaarstad.
Yeah, so we've got that. We
It's the
have
responsibility of the people who's been voted in here to look after this room, to make sure it's in a decent condition.
Yes.
It's not for us to complain every day.
But
It's not for us to complain every time about the place. If you drive here, when asked you to drive through this place, you don't drive it, you don't see it. Look at each one. If you just stop here, they'll come to your car and ask you, do you want drugs? That's your responsibility.
let me just continue with it. Right from the start, we should not mixing issues. Social development is not the function of the municipality, first of all. So, drug abuse, prostitution, is cases for SAPS. With all due respect, we've been established, I've been involved in prostitution committees here. It doesn't help. I haven't got the authority to address issues of prostitution. So I think what we should address is issues of the municipality. Water, electricity, rates and taxes, and rezoning. One of the questions being asked is why is there businesses here? This is no longer just a residential area. There's 22 different kind of rezonings. We've got the preschool, the primary school, the secondary school, and the university. Then you get business in urban edge, outside urban edge. So it depends on the kind of rezoning you do have over here. All right, but I think let us start from the beginning. Say what is the problem, and we'll address it. What I would like to do.
Well, I know Olivia. What I hear her saying, apart from it is unsafe. It is really an unsafe environment. Number one, we are a dirty suburb. The moment you try and phone the municipality to say, please have a clean-up session, the first thing they will say to you is, it's Cllr's door. So we are, it's like getting struck by lightning each time. You are living in a location, accept it. We are not a location. People here, like Olivia, they are contributing immensely to the whole of Klerksdorp society by taking lost children in. We want, I'm not really bothered about rezoning. I'm not bothered about how many businesses here is in Klerksdorp. What bothers me is, and I think you will agree with me, our streets don't get cleaned. We are looked down at because people look at a dirty Klerksdorp. We are not presentable. We are not marketable. We cannot phone anybody because we are living in a dirty environment. I think if we clean up hygienically in Klerksdorp, let's forget the prostitutes, let's forget the Nigerians, if they are such a difficult task to deal with. The moment the streets are clean and tidy, it's going to uplift the people immediately. And they started. And they stopped. What happened with that? Is there a response to that? Because, am I right, Olivia? We were all very pleased.
If I can I just interrupt you, Councillor? I just want to mention something regarding the drug selling, and you're right. It's not a matter of the municipality. What's very interesting for me is that we started a drug campaign about 2-3 months ago, and it took me 3 days. The police minister sent down the bosses of the Hawks out of Pretoria. And I asked them, were Klerksdorp ever on the radar regarding drug selling and drug operations? And one of the captains, he said no. What's interesting is that 5 years ago, there was a meeting held here in Klerksdorp police station, which Mr. Chris Harten from the DA attended, put together a special task force for drug operations in Klerksdorp. He actually took over the chairmanship of that committee. And I wrote him a letter and I remember him of that. it took us 2 weeks to get the National Intervention Unit with all other specialized units, and we have cleaned up. So if we as normal members of society can do it, why can a political party don't do that? First of all. Second of all, when we talk about zoning, we're sitting with a situation where they open a disco now here. And everybody was saying, yeah, but it's got to legalize it. If you get that zoning certificate, he isn't zoned for a disco. He's zoned for a mechanical or panel beating shop. So I went to the town planner, I gave it to him. He already issued the next day a 14-day notice for him to close down and apply for the correct zoning. So this is all about how we do stuff. There's ways and means how we do stuff. And I think what Madam is saying here is Pienaartsdorp, Dawkinsville in this area, and I've got a business here to run, it's been left behind. And that's the sole responsibility of the councillor in this ward.
Do you have
And-
a councillor in this ward?
Pardon?
So, excuse me do you have a councillor? I don't even know our councillor.
This is your councillor.
It's for the
And
first time.
unfortunately we have to talk party politics, and that's why I've been criticised, because I'm a member of IRASA in this ward, the Independent Ratepayers Association. We cannot only point the finger at the ANC. We must point the finger at the DA, who is the official opposition, which have done nothing for this community. And I've got a business here for 8 years. How must I run my business in a place like this? I've got a guy here just around the corner. It takes him an hour a morning to clean up before his shop, before he can start business. He have reported that. I can take you there now. Go and look. Go and look. People come there, they see his workshop, they leave. Now who's going to pay? That's a municipality issue. So if there's a problem with the municipality, why wasn't it by the DA confronted? Even if we're in the minority. And unfortunately, that letter of Mr. Ted Hart, he's quickly to hide behind the fact that the DA was in the minority in this town. And I said to him, Mr. Hart, let me reinforce your words, your mind with the words of Thomas Jefferson. One man's courage is the majority. We are not going to ask anything more. We are not a political party. We are here for service delivery. And if you don't deliver to us, we will do it ourselves, and we will get rid of this councillor.
Corruption. Corruption. In 1 year, 351 tenders were given out. One was regular, the others were all irregular. I went to the police. From the ground floor, at the bottom there, right up to the top here of a certain general.
Not a councillor.
Not a councillor, I don't get paid. That general that was sitting here is nowhere to be found. Why? I went through all the routes and I'm prepared, and I'm going to put it on the internet, on Facebook for you, what I did to have him removed here. For 5 years, and I went to this councillor with a thick file of criminal activities in this municipality. I sat with him for 2.5 hours. What happened? Nothing.
No. Which
Nothing.
file? Which file?
My
Jy
file.
raak oud nou man. Ek weet van geen file nie.
No, nie.
Nee. Sê vir my die naam. Kom ons praat oor Cllr. Kom ons praat oor Cllr.
Him and Pieter Groenewald
Yes,
accused.
we stop it. We stop it.
they
We stop it, yes.
accused-
20 million, we
they-
stop it.
they-
And I'm prepared to tell you exactly why. I will give you 20 forensic reasons why we stopped the tender.
You did not. There's no criminal activity. There's a claim of 2 points.
You haven't got a clue, my friend. You haven't got a clue. I was sitting with the SAP and the forensic and all the attorneys.
When?
5 years ago when we stopped the
Why didn't
Cllr.
you lay charges? Why didn't you lay charges?
A councillor is not
Why
laying
could-
charging.
why
The MM
don't-
should do it.
Why
not
do
the official.
didn't you lay
I want to
charges?
explain to you
The
why
claim
people don't
against the
understand.
municipality is 17.4
Officials.
billion rand, and that man is
Officials
responsible
and
for it.
councillors are not doing the same.
No, we understand
Official,
that, Councillor.
official, they doing the job. Councillors is like Senwes. You have an executive committee and a non-executive committee. So your councillor every month will come in and ask them, hey, have you done this? This is our policy. Have you approved this? Have you done this? So councillors are not appointing
We
contracts.
understand it.
We're not signing checks.
We
We're not
understand
appointing
it.
people.
But as
You
the
can take it
opposition,
further even.
as the opposition, you have a duty towards the community.
Of course, yes.
So,
Every tender after-
Mr. LeFrance, let me just tell you today. The Independent Ratepayers Association, no matter what will happen after this election, will call on the DA or whoever the opposition party. If you don't do your work, you will leave.
We are not voting.
You are leave. You will leave.
Yeah, that's good.
Because that's lack of leadership.
Exactly.
That's good.
Not only on the ANC side, on your side as well. And we fed up for it. This town are busy dying because the corrupt ANC and the lack of leadership by the opposition. You're sitting back and you're relaxing, you're getting your paychecks. I don't want the paycheck from council. I'll do it for the community. Because if I can create a strong middle class in Clarksdorp, I will make more money in my business.
No, that's good. I really appreciate it.
But
With all
but
due
the
respect.
time is over for political playing. Gone.
Can I just ask something?
We want to know why. Oh, nee, ek neem kennis, but will you please walk around and take photos telling me immediately it's never been done?
And how safe is that?
It's not your work.
It's not my job.
It's not your work.
So we want to know wat gaan nou gedoen word? What are you going to do?
So
to change-
please ask Cllr to pay his salary into your account.
Yeah.
Why don't we set up a subcommittee here?
Yeah, but why now? Why now?
It's too late.
Why now?
Ek wil betrokke raak.
Why now?
You actually amazed me. On the one hand, you explain why has it not been done. The moment you start doing it, now you also complain.
It's many days before. It's many days before election. It's many days before election.
Nobody.
Okay.
Sir,
Tell me-
tell
no,
me.
no, no. I want to ask
Stop wasting your time. The DA is finishing Clarksdorp.
Okay.
You failed us.
All right.
Elsewhere they
Okay,
may
with all
do
due
something
respect,
good, but
what
here
do you
in
want now
Cllr they
us to do?
Show us what you can do.
Well, you know what?
I want to ask you a question. Let's forget about politics. What do you want us to start now?
It's like
No, it's too late. It's too late.
It's never too late. Of course, said it.
You said you got your plan. You said you got your plan.
coming now. Would Mr. have taken his time out of a busy schedule, I'm sure, to come and meet with us here? If
How
it
many
wasn't-
meetings like this as you have in the last
No,
5
I
years?
don't think it's
None. How many meetings did this councillor have to hold with you?
We didn't even
In
know
the
that
5
he
years.
was council. We didn't
You
even know him.
You don't know him. You didn't have the council ward meeting.
I have.
Can I say
Every month
something?
I've got a
He
ward committee
did
meeting.
ask
Where?
me.
Roodt is my ward representative.
Okay, why don't we know about your meetings?
You know why you don't know?
Why?
Because the first advertisement, when they elect a ward committee, you were not attending. Where were you when they say
You know what
in the
the news? You know what the
newspaper?
I didn't
ANC
even
do?
know that
They
people
drive
do what
around, they say we had a meeting that and that time over a loudspeaker.
time.
No,
This was
you
actually
know what
in
you want to
Cllr.
do? You want us to feed you with a golden spoon. Everything. When they didn't clean this place, 6 businesses here held a meeting and we told draw up letters at the lawyer and we told the municipality, if they don't clean up this place, we're going to give our right money there. 3-4 days. Jy weet al.
We're losing money. We're losing money.
Maak hulle hierdie hele plek skoon. En nooit weer aan nie. Maar nog ander ding is. ANC se mense is elke dag hier sien. Jy sal nooit 'n DA hier sien nie. Want hy wil nie hier kom nie, hy bly daar in die ryk.
Ek bly nie in 'n ryk.
Okay, can I say something? Johannes did ask me a year ago for a meeting. It was almost a year ago. Petronell was my friend and she was quite a great representative of the DA
That's a fact.
to have, because whenever she came to my house, Tanea will vouch for that. She would say, streets are dirty, etc., and it got cleaned up. Am I right, Tanea? And then, unfortunately, she died. I went through a very difficult time when she passed away. I did send her photos before she left of Pienaarstdorp again.
But man,
A
let me
lot
just
of
say,
it, and it got lost.
Petronell, I support her in many of her causes.
And she
Petronell
did
wasn't a politician. She was a community worker.
Okay, but I
That's
want to finish. Before I get blamed about meetings and the way it is represented here at this very moment.
It's not your duty.
It is, she did help a lot, Johannes, you know that. I'm sure you do, because she used to, I know she complained the one day when she was by me. These people were riding out here with their fast cars. And she
cars
actually,
that's not on the road.
yeah, she actually came
Racing
out
cars.
with me, and I know you did go and complain, but I know, and he threatened you, am I right? Because that was her feedback with me, that he said he'll go to his lawyers because she
You're talking about this business here.
this business.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Pietro
Yeah.
did.
I was threatened by the
Johannes
lawyers, yeah.
did go. So I have to say that for him, you know, he did immediately respond, and I don't know who the owner is. I don't want to get involved there. He did respond. Pietro did tell me that he threatened with a lawyer.
Craig
But
Zanks.
but
Craig Zanks.
the big thing is, I stopped. I literally don't want to be involved with politics. My community knows my heart. They know I am here for them, you know, with other things that happen in the community. And I organized this gathering finally, Johannes, when you called me and asked for it. And it is, I think, an opportunity. You know, even if we say it's near elections, it is an opportune time when it's going to be elections for everybody to speak up,
To voice their concerns.
to voice their concerns, so that whoever, you know, if you're going to vote, because voting is free and should be fair, it doesn't matter